you're going through,
or what you have been through.
Thank God
is fabulous. I'm Welda Paley.
And I'm Fasia Hilton.
Welcome.
Thank God is fabulous.
Male nurses.
Patient comfort, values, and beliefs.
Thank God is fabulous. What is cancer? What is your perception of cancer?
Well, today our guest will be sharing her story on living with cancer.
Thank God is fabulous.
Friendship. What is a true friend? He's my friend. She's my friend. Can a male and a female be true friends?
What are the benefits of friendship? Are there true friends with benefits or not? How do you know somebody is a friend? What are the criteria? What are the requirements to have a friend?
Thank God is fabulous. Well, today we are going to be talking about career choices.
Do you make career choices based on your habits, or things you love, or what's trending, or what would be your livelihood?
Is it going to be vocational, or is it going to be higher education? What's your choice?
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Thank God is Fabulous.
Yes.
I'm Welda Paley.
And I'm Fasia Hilton.
It doesn't matter what you're going through.
Or what you have been through.
Thank God is fabulous. So we're here for another evening of Thank God is Fabulous. And we chose another topic that is close to the lady's heart. We know when it comes to female and how we look, it's very important to us. Yes. We can spend a house rent and we know it's up. We gotta take care of us. All because you men love to see us looking good. So because of you, we gotta go through all of this stuff. But notwithstanding, that's besides the point. We have to take care of ourselves. And for us, it's not a one-time thing. It's an everyday thing. Because when we wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, what we see is what starts the day. So what's going to make us feel good is exactly what we're going to be fixing. So today we're going to be talking about appearance in some way and looks. How you look. Okay? And we're going to look at two things today. A disorder called vitiligo and skin bleaching. What are those two things? Today we're going to share a lot of light and educate you on the both of them. Okay? So I got a little slideshow presentation of all the different images you can find. Some of them of vitiligo and some of skin bleaching. Okay? But there is one we haven't talked about, but we'll talk about it tonight. And as we go along, you will get to find out which one that is. All right? But for now, Fasia, you want me to go ahead and do the video?
Yes, go ahead and do the slideshow. Sorry, I'm sharing.
All right. So if you're watching the screen now, I'm going to show you some pictures. The first picture, this lady just telling from her eyes and her hair, you know she come from Asia, somewhere in Asia. But she got vitiligo. And you can see the dark pigmentation and you can see the light pigmentation. And hers has a pattern. If you look at it, it has a pattern. It got some this design that's on her right cheeks. Also look at the same design on her left cheek. Then she got this distinct one on her forehead, and it goes down and then it's scattered all over her neck. And there's a reason why I'm telling you it like that, so you can understand why some look the way they do. So let's talk about what is vitiligo. Okay. So if you see going across the screen, it's a discoloration of pigmentation. So what gives us the color of our skin is melanocyte. Some people have a lot, some people have less. If you have a lot, you'll be dark like the Senegalese. If you have not so much, you will be light as if you were a mix. If you have just right, you probably look like me. Chocolate. Okay? So depending on how much melanocyte you have is what your skin tone or your skin color is going to look like. Now, please do not be confused with albino. Albino is a whole different project. So don't look at this lady and be like, I think she's albino. No. Albino is way different. Albino will take the color of the hair and everything else, and you can tell the difference when you look at the eyes of the albino compared to somebody who has vitiligo. Okay, I will show you another picture. This is a dark-skinned person with vitiligo, but if you can see, his picture on the right looks like he doesn't have it because he used simple makeup. Or makeup he blends in with his skin tone that makes it look like he doesn't have vitiligo. And because he don't have large area discoloration or depigmentation, it's easy to cover the little portions that you have. Some people have too much to even try the makeup. It will still show underneath it. Okay? So now you look at this fella. He's lighter, but he's not fair. He's just light. He's not fair. He's not dark either. So you see he's on a vitiligo. If you weren't careful, you would say this is tinea corporis, because that's corporis.
Tinea vesicola.
Tinea vesicola.
Yeah.
You would say that's what it looks like, because in back home we call it dishcloth. It would look like he got dishcloth on his face, but that's not it. A darker person may present like this with vitiligo. All right. You look at this other, she's dark too. But see how her vitiligo, she's lighter. See how the vitiligo make her look like she want to be mixed. You see she has several patches and it's in a pattern also. It starts under her eyes and go down her cheeks, and then some around her mouth, some around her eye, you know. And it shows you that it's going down further on her skin. Whenever you see a larger portion of the skin shows up with a deep pigmentation, it runs further down onto the hands, onto the feet, and like that. Okay. Now, this other picture is not vitiligo, but can you tell that it's not? Because you don't see no deep pigmentation on the skin. What you see are black blemishes on the skin. So with blemishes, it's a whole different business. It's not like the pigmentation is not there. Some chemical have affected that skin to put the blemish there. So that one you're looking at is bleaching. The skin has been bleached, but it hasn't fully come into the tone of one color. So it's still working its way around the color it's supposed to be. And this is nice but expensive. Now, what is bleaching? Let's put bleaching across the screen too. It's when we use products, we use chemical to lighten our skin. Now, I know during the war, I was in Ivory Coast, La Côte d'Ivoire. And there, they say femme claire, c'est jolie femme. Light skin is beautiful. And we all know that's a serious misconception. Because dark skin is beautiful. And beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Yes.
So how can you determine that one skin tone is prettier than the other? And because of that, a lot of people will bleach their skin so that they can fit into that beauty category. But one thing you don't want to get yourself entangled in is beauty is not one person's description.
It's in the eyes of the beholder.
And it's not one fit all. You are as beautiful as you think you are.
Yes.
And nobody can tell you different. So if somebody telling you all the pretty girls are light skinned, well, that's their problem. They'll have to deal with it. Because some of us ain't going nowhere. We're going to keep our melanin and we're going to enjoy it. So don't be psyched up about what anybody think about how you look before you go start trying to fix or cook up anything to fix your skin tone. If I say you want to jump in there from the vitiligo angle and then come to
Sure, yes. As she said, vitiligo, I think it came to light mostly when Michael Jackson, we all remember Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
He had that skin condition. And so what he did was he went and bleached his entire skin
fixing nice
to be one color. And he had the means of doing that. He had the finances to do that the right way. Okay, but pretty much vitiligo is a chronic deep pigmentation condition that involves the cells that she talked about called melanocyte. That cell is the one that is responsible for the pigmentation of our skin, of our hair, and our eye color.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she showed some pictures. You can have it chronically, meaning it's a lot, or you can have just little patches. Okay, and most times with most people, it will come on your face and your hands where it is visible or where the sunlight can touch.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay, and so it's a body image issue as well. But like she said, you have to love yourself. I was telling her there's a model that
Yes.
has the vitiligo, and I mean she
rocks the vitiligo. Can
rocks
you imagine
it. Yes,
that?
because it's
She
not
rocks
something.
it.
It's not
It's
something
not
that
contagious.
she caused.
Yeah, it's
Okay?
not like you're gonna catch
is,
it.
There are two ways you can get it. You can either get it genetically, which we don't ask for the family we're born in,
Yep.
or you can get it environmentally. So, But this is an issue. When I was in private practice, I did see a lot of it. It is also considered to be an autoimmune disorder.
Yep.
What does that mean? It means that your body is attacking itself
Yep.
because the pigmentation of your skin, those melanocyte cells, your immune system goes to see what's going on,
Yeah.
and it starts to attack those cells because there's a lot of them, and it is causing that depigmentation of your skin. However, it can start at any age,
Yep.
okay, and it's in both men and women.
Yes.
Both, it can be in both races: white, black, Hispanic, Asian. But what we have found is there are two stages. If it comes in people less than 10, then we call that early stage. And then it can come in people 30 and above, or older than 30.
Yep.
We call that late stage of it. So, but it can come anytime, pretty much.
But you see one of the causes of it too? Emotional stress. Stress can cause, no, stress can open and close doors of hormones. Ain't got no business going here. That's why when they tell you say stress gonna kill you, it's not a joke. Stress does a lot of things to the body because it have that capability to just unlock and lock keys to hormones, enzymes, release them when they're supposed to be under lock and key. So emotional distress can also cause vitiligo,
Yeah.
cause your pigment in your skin to start to change. And you're like, I don't know what's going on with me. But yeah,
And so
probably
let me
you're
just,
stressing.
touch on the auto disease
Okay.
aspect of it, the autoimmune aspect. Studies have shown that if you have vitiligo or some of these autoimmune diseases can be a risk of you getting vitiligo. If a patient comes to me and I see them with vitiligo, one of the tests I would do is to test your thyroid function. Because if you have thyroid issue, which can be considered an autoimmune disease, then that puts you at risk. If you have lupus, okay, that's another autoimmune disease that can put you at risk as well. If you have rheumatoid arthritis, that can put you at risk for vitiligo. If you have what we call pernicious anemia, okay, that's an autoimmune of the gut, that affects the production of B12.
Yep.
So we have to give you B12 injection for life. If you have vitiligo, those are some of the tests that I will check. Those are some of the labs I will check, or to see if you have family history of those autoimmune diseases. Okay.
So just looking at it, if you look at a picture on the screen, that person has bleached from a dark complexion now to a fully light complexion.
Wow, she did a good job.
Yeah, and it's even toned because they have several different ways of doing this bleaching. It's not all by cream. They have other ways. They put you in the room and they depigmentize you. I mean, they remove all the melanocyte from your skin. One swift motion, so everything will be even on your skin. Is it a good thing? I wouldn't tell you that, because everything that we have is built in our person for a reason. So if you want to go start changing things, I don't know anything about that part, but that's left with you. But not to say that it cannot be done nicely, where yourself can be like, Dad, I'm pretty, but you always been pretty. Because some people go to this level and they still feel like they're not pretty. So that got nothing to do with nothing. All right. So now let's look at some more pictures of nicely bleached people. That was a lighter person wanting to just tone her skin. So she toned now and she looked way fairer than what she would have been. But sometimes you know how when your skin is fair and you stay a long time in the sun, you can get dark. So those skin, you can tune them. And when you tune them, they come out looking like the way they should have been looking in the beginning. But if you under a lot of sun, say you're in Ghana, you will be in trouble because the sun is very hot in Ghana. So you have to protect your skin. Put on some SPF 30. Put on some sun lotion, or simply cover yourself. Dress thin but cover. Some people think that because of the sun, you should wear the tank tops and that to expose your body to more cool air. But what you also do is expose your skin to a lot of the sun, which you have to deal with UV rays if you do that. And if you don't wear protection, well, that's it. That's why we who from Africa, no, I take that back, because we got enough Africa and the people are lighter. Certain parts of Africa where the sun is very hot, you will find out that we are more darker because our skin has to be protected because of the sun, how close we are to the equator.
And we have more melanin.
We have more melanin in our skin, so
But
we have to be dark.
We just want to do a disclaimer. We're just trying to do a contrast here when we're showing the bleaching pictures. We just want to contrast between the vitiligo and bleaching.
Mm-hmm.
In no way are we condoning you to go and bleach.
Yep.
This is just to show a contrast. We're not saying that you should go and bleach yourself. You need to love yourself for who you are or what color the skin your skin is.
Yep. So true. Yes, Pauline, you know it. I
Yes,
know
Pastor
it.
Paulina.
Not everybody know it, so we got to help people see different so they can love the body they are in.
Yes.
So I want to show you another picture when the bleaching didn't go so well.
When it goes bad, yes.
And now you are stuck in this other promotion therapy. But guess what? That's the phase you have to use for everything. Now the image is distorted. What do? By itself, this is stress. By itself, it affects this person day-to-day activities. How they see themselves, how they feel. You know? But they're stuck in it now. There's not too much they can do when your face has gotten to this point. And sometimes the sad thing is when people see it, before it gets to the point, they're like, okay, I can just cover this part and then it will be all right. But no, there's a difference between damage and lighter. So some people can do it and the skin can get, first it will get red. If the skin gets red, the skin is already showing injury.
Yes. Pretty much these people have burned their skin.
Yes.
That's a burn.
You that's a scar on your skin. If hot water were to waste on you, it would do the same thing that bleaching would have done to the face and make it look pink.
It's too strong for them.
Yes. When it starts like that, please, for God's sake, it's not working. Stop. But then the fear is they will go back looking the way they were. I'd rather you go back looking the way you were because where you were going didn't work, than for you to keep pushing and come to this stage.
The end result is that.
Okay. We are not supposed to be fair because God loves us in all shade, shape, and form. That's the beauty of humans. Some people, you see them, they're so dark. Saw this girl on the internet, she was so dark, but the girl had light blue eyes. I'm like, oh my God, what a beauty. What a beauty. You are beautiful just the way you are. If somebody don't agree, let them go deal with it. Not you to deal with it. Especially when you put yourself at risk. Somebody may say, but maybe this person had vitiligo. That's why she wanted to keep the tone even. So between the vitiligo now and this tone, which one is better? It's not. If something is going to hurt you, stop it. Certain places on the body is just difficult to bleach.
Yes.
Your knuckles, your joints, they are difficult to bleach. You will use a lot of lotion and cream on them. They will either get red in the total end or they get blacker. But once you touch them, you're going to ruin them.
Yeah, and one of the reasons too is you know, the skin on top of your hand
Compared to your
is
joints.
very thin. Okay, and the skin on your knuckles are thicker,
Yep.
and then the skin in between your fingers extremely thin. So that is why those places, you know, will get lighter, but then your knuckles, you know, will remain darker.
Yep.
Okay, and also even your face. Your face is very thin, especially under your eye area.
Yep.
So now maybe under your lip area, under your nose, that area takes a longer time to be bleached. But people don't know that.
Yes. And
So hence the end result.
yes, hence is the end result. You know.
Now, let me
like
just,
that.
we didn't do a picture, but this lady that has the black stuff over her eyes, on her face, there is a condition in Hispanic people, okay? But it's a little greener, you know, when you see it, it's not dark, it's green. It's called melasma.
Yeah.
That
melasma.
is, yeah, that's the skin condition in the Hispanic population. It is not vitiligo. It is not from bleaching. It is just a skin condition that they have.
Yep.
So that's a difference.
Yep. So true. And another thing I saw was somebody who had acanthosis nigricans on their neck and were trying to bleach it.
And that's the thing with acanthosis nigricans. What happens, and I know we're deviating here, but we have to explain the pathophysiology. What happens is that insulin starts to dump in the skin, and so it makes that area very velvety and dark. Okay, and most times you will see that in obesity as well, where you will see it behind the neck area. You will see it in the crease of the elbow.
Yeah.
You know, that just tells me that there's a lot of, we call it insulin dumping in between the cells. So that is my cue to test you, you know, because that puts you at risk for diabetes or pre-diabetes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, if you didn't know that, and you thought that was a serious situation that you could bleach away, we'll be in a serious trouble.
It's pointless because
Whew.
that's not the cause.
That's please, we're here not in direct response to anybody, but in response to all, because knowledge is power.
It's power. We just want
A lot of times, some things you just don't know and you just don't understand. So if somebody didn't help you understand it, you'll be having more problem than you thought about. Because trust me, when some people started to put lotions on their skin to tone, it was fun. They were looking hot to themselves. They were looking nice. The skin was toned. It was shiny. Then they didn't stop on the toning level. They took it up a notch. And they kept taking it up a notch. And then things start to get out of hand.
Yes. And there's another skin condition that you mentioned earlier that people, you know, misconstrue or think that it is vitiligo. It's what we call tinea vesicola. This is just fungus. It's a yeast that comes on the skin. But this one, it has a pattern that, you know, it's little patches all over the skin. It's fungus. Pretty much is from, you can get it from sweating.
From sweating, heat, and don't like to bathe.
Keeping dirty, wet clothes on. You know, like she said, back home, we used to call it dishcloth. And I always wonder why we call it dishcloth. I guess because it looks like a
rag.
A rag all over your body. That is totally different from this. And the tinea vesicola is easily treated.
Yeah.
I can give you some medications you take orally, and you know it will go away. But also you have to make sure that you cleanse yourself. You don't wear dirty clothes. You don't keep wet clothes on. When we say wet clothes, let's just say you're in the heat.
Yeah, and
you're sweating, and you come and you let the sweaty clothes dry on you. Or for athletes,
yes,
you know, they for the guys we call that jack itch.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just where the fungus area is in the peri area, in the genitalia area. okay, and we can give you cream, antifungal cream to get rid of that. And that happens when you play sports. You stay in the same wet underwear after you play sports. You go out to your friends and that underwear dries on you. Fungus love moisture.
Yeah, they are all members of the tinea family.
Yes, they love moisture. So that those are totally different skin diseases, as far as what we're talking about today, the vitiligo.
Yeah. So please do not be confused. Let's see if we got another one. You see how the one look pretty and nice, but she was one dark. She just moved up the ladder. She got tired of being dark. It's a beautiful thing when you can just decide today I'm tired of being this tone. I want to be this tone. With no rhyme or rhythm or reason. You just want to change things up in the mix. Well, if you get lucky, you're lucky. But if you don't get lucky, then you look like auntie. I don't know if you know what auntie is, okay? But you look like auntie because your skin will get really damaged.
Please share the broadcast.
But nobody is saying go fix your skin. No. You're beautiful just the way you are. Don't let nobody tell you different. Because some people are very good at making other people feel uncomfortable in their own skin because they feel uncomfortable in their skin. So please, it's all about how you feel about yourself. Okay? And we're talking about a supermodel who rocks vitiligo. She doesn't care that.
She's doing a lot of commercials.
She's going. And I like the ones with the people who it actually affects their hair. So it gave the hair a gray color and a black color. It's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Black and white hair, no dye. Can you imagine that? Just from depigmentation.
Oh, another immune disorder that is a risk factor is what we call alopecia.
Yeah.
The hair loss.
The hair loss. Yes, that would do it. Now, this vitiligo has two types, okay? One is segmented and one is non-segmented. The one that is segmented is when it has patches, maybe it will just be around the mouth, the fingers, and probably the toes, far up on the extremities, okay? But those ones, we say they're stable. They're not moving, they're just in that area, they don't do nothing. Those ones are segmental. Then they have the non-segmental one. That's the one that is patterned, like what she has.
Body, yes.
Yeah, in different places and in more recognizable places. That's where I like to go. It don't hide itself.
It does
You
not.
can put it in gloves and you can put it in shoes.
And it's very sneaky
Yes.
because at times it will come. You'll see just a small spot,
Yep.
either on your hand or on your face, and then as time goes, it just spread like a wildfire.
Yeah.
So most times it doesn't usually come like how it is on this lady here.
Yeah.
In a larger area. It comes as a small little spot.
And it can look just like freckles.
Like freckles, yes.
It can look like freckles. So if you look on your skin, you start to see just a little light like that.
Yeah,
But
keep
they
an
are
eye on it.
depigmentation. Because I know I have it. My mom had it. My auntie has it. I first saw it on my aunt. Then I saw it on my mom. Now I'm noticing it on me. So I know it's passed down somewhere. But I'm like, oh, this
genetics,
is not depigmentation.
Yeah, and when we say depigmentation, it just means that the darker spot on your hand or on your body gets lighter. So these lighter areas on this lady is what we're referring to as depigmentation.
Yeah.
That instead of it being darker or her normal skin color, it's lighter than what she usually.
Yeah. Or since she is lighter, she got it
The darker,
the
yes,
darker part.
yes.
Yeah, where she got the melanocytes and not spread all over in scattered areas on her face. But who's to tell me how somebody is supposed to look? Nobody. But the one who made them. So we all become beautiful in our own appearance, and you got to see it like that to say, yes, I'm beautiful no matter what. Okay? So today we're sharing because people have been known to damage their skin so bad where they can't fix it or return. And all these things end up being skin cancer at the end of the day.
So true.
Once you mess with that protective layer, This is our biggest system that protects our skin. And you will notice your skin feels different texture in different areas. The skin that's on your lip is way different than the skin that's on the back of your hand.
Yeah.
The skin on the back of your hand is way different from the skin on the inside of your hand. And everywhere on your body have these different texture,
layers,
but for
yeah.
a particular reason. Okay? If the skin on in your hand was like the skin on your butt, we will have a problem. But everyone has a different texture. And that's a reason why it is that way. Because the one who made us made those things for a purpose. So at the end of the day, you can say that I want to change this from this to that. If you wouldn't be doing yourself justice. Now, if it is something that is fixable, probably got you a little bit of Vitiligo covering your mouth, and you say, oh, I want to put some makeup on it, by all means, make it up. And that's why there is make-up. Some people who have no reason, when they make up, you will say, where you going and go take a bath because you don't pinch yourself. But some people have a reason. You make up to cover whatever it is you are dealing with on the surface of your skin.
And please please, if you have vitiligo, do not try to put bleaching cream
On it to tune the whole
darker-
thing.
No, you're gonna make it worse.
We're gonna have a problem. Now.
Yes.
That's when they say, Houston, we got a problem. But nevertheless, it's all about your perception of yourself. So please, love the body you are in. Love the skin you are in. It is not that big of a deal. If you love yourself, you will certainly feel that everybody else loves you. But if you didn't love yourself, everybody look like they ought to get you. So please. And there are treatments. Let's discuss some of the treatment options for vitiligo.
Yeah. Well, let's go to diagnosis first. How do you diagnose this? If a patient comes to me with this skin condition, first of all, I would do get a history on them, and then just from looking at it, because I've seen this so many times, I can 90% say yes, you have vitiligo. But I will take your history, your family history. And there's a special light also that we can use.
Yes.
A special lamp that we can use, and it will show us the pattern that is with the vitiligo. And then, or if you can come to your primary care, or you can go to a dermatologist. Either way.
So true.
And then we will diagnose you with that. But we have to be mindful with diagnosing, because once you put a diagnosis on a patient, it is hard to expunge it, meaning it is hard to remove it from the system. So
it starts to follow you wherever you go.
Yeah. So we have to make sure that we are sure of the diagnosis that we're giving the patient, which we try to. We are.
And please, it is not contagious.
No, it's not.
You can't catch it from somebody.
It's not. The studies have shown that you can have identical twins, which they have the same genetic
makeup.
Yes. And one could have it and the other don't.
Yep.
So it is not contagious at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe vitiligo has, from the stats, it affects between 0.5 to 1% of the general population.
Yes. Yep. Yep. And some people can be a little bit ignorant. You see somebody that look different from you, and then you just put on a staring competition. Just staring at them.
Stereotyping.
Sometimes it's understandable that you haven't seen this before, but that's not a reason to stare somebody like that. You can look and look away. If better yet, go talk to them.
Yeah, and don't stare. Don't
go talk to them. Ask them. I see your skin too. What is it? You might get a slap.
Most times.
But the people,
they are open
the people who have the condition of vitiligo, they will explain to you. because they've gone to doctors to find out what was wrong with them
But it
first.
depends on your approach.
You know?
It is all in your approach.
Yep. And they will educate you. Because look, we are just one step away from something. Don't know what it is, but there's something, you know.
Yeah, like I said, I always say we are all imperfectly perfect, striving to be perfect.
Yep.
There is no perfect being besides God.
So true, so true. So we just wanted to bring this to public knowledge. So if you've seen it, you know somebody with it, and it can be depressing because it's image. You know,
Yes.
we all do this to fix our business every day. And if I feel my business is not looking good, I will be bothered. So somebody who going through it will say, you don't know nothing about it because it's not happening to you. But I want to say to you out there, you're beautiful.
Yes,
That condition doesn't make you, it doesn't define you.
not at all.
You know? So don't go out there and do anything crazy to yourself to prove to anybody that it is what it is. You're beautiful. Just know that. Because I tell you, somebody's out there for you. Because for us women, those are the things that bother us. Would I get somebody to love me? Would I get somebody to be with me? Yes. You have your own person out there.
Look, I'd rather the person's heart being beautiful than the exterior.
Yep. Yep. So true. So true.
So if you have any questions or comment, please continue to post them and please share. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm sharing as well. Okay?
Yep, this is true. Please embrace your uniqueness.
Exactly,
We are all
Pastor
unique,
Paulina,
and
yes.
that is the truth of the word. We are all unique.
We have to have that self-love.
Yep. Today somebody looked at my hair and told me, "Oh, I really love your hair." And I'm thinking in my heart, you know how much what the thing I got to put in my hair, detangler I have to put in my hair before I can put comb. It would be hard because it's like rock. But somebody see it and say, "Oh my God, I love your hair, so thick." Yeah, my comb don't love it because my comb gonna break. But that's the beauty. We all have something.
Yes.
You know, just embrace what you have and rock it because you are unique. You are the one with that. Somebody will not speak of you and don't add their personality to you.
Right.
It comes as your defining characteristic. So it's with you. So please, please, embrace yourself. Okay?
So let's go into treatment.
Yes, let's go to treatment. All right. Oh, before we go to treatment, I wanted to talk about one of the components of that bleaching cream.
Okay.
Mercury. Mercury is one of those constant chemicals that is added to the bleaching cream. And that mercury can cause a lot of problems for your skin. Yes, it is one of the key elements that they have in the bleaching cream. It can cause numbness. It can cause high blood pressure. It can cause fatigue. It can cause your skin to be sensitive to light. And it can damage your kidneys.
Wow. Yes.
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 And it's inside the bleaching cream. Don't think because now you're rubbing it and everything look like on point, my skin is well tuned, in one spot getting darker than the other, I just rub a little bit more in the night and in the morning, you are not doing damage. You are doing damage. Because all the bleaching cream has that mercury inside.
And
it has corticosteroid inside.
What is it?
Hydroquinone.
The-
That's another thing that's inside of it again. So please, please, read up on some of these things before you start loving it. Somebody told me it is my own body. I can do it what I like. I agree, it's your body, and you can do exactly what you want to do with it. But guess what happens tomorrow now when you all stress out because of what you did to your body?
Yeah, the hydroquinone
Yes.
is one of the ingredients in, and that's the one that destroys the melanin
Yes.
of the skin and makes you lighter.
Yep. I'll make you lighter, make you burn. Okay. So this is knowledge. This is education. Maybe you did it when you didn't know. It's never late. I don't know about the bleaching. Because when you get started, you won't do that. So we're just saying that.
Just stay away from the bleaching. Please.
Yeah, the bleaching when you get started, hey, you ought to continue. Because when you stop, then you really look bad. Don't go near it at all.
Just stay away from it.
Stay
Love
away
your skin
from
color
it.
for what it is. Please.
But nobody not saying you can't tune. Tuning is completely different from bleaching. Please get it right. Some people are naturally light, but some hard time, hardship can make you dark. And those people, they just need to tune. When they tune, they look beautiful. But if you're black and you won't go across the street, I mean really across the road, no fixing.
I'm sorry. You're a mess.
No fixing, because it would damage your skin, you know. And at the end of the day, we can't help you with that one. Even you ask, oh, there's no
can't help
book
you. No.
written to tell how to get our skin back. You can't get it back. It's gone. So please don't mess it up before you look for help. Okay, take advice now, take help now before it's too late. All right, and. I know, Antoinette, you're laughing, but this is true because some people take it personal. Nobody didn't tell me. My sister, who asked you?
And surprisingly, a lot of men are bleaching.
Oh my God, these men! Oh Lord, when they shake your hand, you just see that funny knuckle coming at you. You know, man hand is a different kind of hand compared to a woman hand. And now the man hand is bleached. So it's a different design hand that comes to you for a handshake. You know, you look at the hand, you confused whether to shake it or not. It's not contagious, remember that. But it's a lot. So please. Love the skin you're in.
Yes,
Love your
please
body.
do, please.
And you know the funny thing? Olay. It's a makeup group of people with all kind of cream. Then they say, love the skin you are in. I'm loving the skin I eat, but I'm rubbing all of you on me. You know, because they gotta make money, so they're just on a whole different level. But yes, they say we should love the skin we eat, but every day they're making all different products to rub on our skin to be lighter, to be fine tuned. What's all that? You know, please take care of yourself. Take care of the body you in.
Oh, yes.
Love it. Love it.
You have to
if
love
you have to
yourself.
lay down and wake up with it, take care of it. You know, all your skin need is some good water and soap and some pankanal oil. You'll be surprised. Unless you're in America and winter is coming, then the pankanal oil will not help you because you need moisture. So your skin will be shining but it will be itchy because it's dry. Because it has no moisture in it. You know, that's the difference. But you buy home, you put up on all your heat, you go in. Nobody can see that white dry skin because it's looking good. just love you. Take care of you, you know. And at the end of the day, somebody will have to love you back because you won't give them no choice not to love you.
So true.
You know.
So let's go to treatment.
Yeah, please take over treatments.
There's not much to the treatment. There's no pill that we can give that will reverse it, like when I said with the tinea vesicola or the fungus on the skin. We can give you a pill or we can give you an antifungal cream, you know, that will get rid of that fungal and your skin will get back to its normal color. But with the vitiligo, one of the therapy that they use is the UV light therapy. Mm-hmm. So that's a phototherapy within a narrow band of the ultraviolet B light. Mm-hmm. Okay, and it has been shown to either stop or to slow the progression of active vitiligo. Another treatment is the combining Sorilene and light therapy. I guess Sorilene is a plant derived substance. Yeah. That they use with the light therapy or the photochemotherapy to return the color of the light patches. And then they have removing the remaining color, which is depigmentation. This is the therapy that may be an option if your vitiligo is widespread.
Yes.
So I think maybe that's the one that Michael Jackson did. I don't know. Okay. But these are some of the options.
Yeah.
And then, with all of these treatments there are side effects. So if it's not bothering you, I'll say just leave it alone. If it's a small patch like this guy, you can put a makeup on it. Or, you can embrace it.
And shea butter. Look, all the babies born in Liberia, they will butter you up. When they rub you down with some shea butter and
Yes.
some and Vicks, you know what's up. Until today's date. When the winter come, I still take my shea butter and put some Vicks inside and rub it all in my chest.
Back home, our parents used to call the shea butter donut grease.
Yeah.
I don't know where did that name donut grease come from?
I used to think
Yes.
it was really from
But when I
fried
came
donut.
here,
That's the oil.
that's what I thought. When I came here and I saw the shea, I said, but this thing smells like the same donut grease. And then I realized, that it's the same shea butter.
Yeah.
But
they call it shea butter back home.
I don't know
call it
why they
donut
got
grease.
donut grease. If somebody, Pastor Paulina, can you shed light on why they call it shea butter donut grease back home? If anybody knows,
It's so
please
funny
let us know.
because I always thought it was leftover donut oil that they used to do that. Until I came to America and found out that donut grease is shea butter. I'm like, "But why
And
the-
back when we were overlooking donut grease and shea
Man,
butter
but
here,
look at Unipan now, the black soap. When the people selling your Unipan to you, you will say,
I don't want that.
She said, is it better say that's the civilized need donut grease? Okay.
I just love how people we know how to just bring names,
I know.
Yes. Look at the thing there vesicola. We said
The
dishcloth. Man, move for me with your dishcloth face.
Yeah.
And our back us.
I back us there because you can't come back from here. Everybody will say you get dishcloth.
God.
Yeah. Shea butter and Vicks will fix you for the winter.
Oh yes.
But nevertheless, we're laughing about it and it's all good and so. Please take care of your skin.
Yes. And that's another
Please.
treatment too. Self-care.
Yeah.
Self-care. And back home we didn't know what was what's the skin
What's that?
the suntan lotion.
No,
we were never
we
taught
don't
to
do
use suntan lotion.
Nobody taught about using
Because we thought because we are black, so we can't get burned. Yes, as dark as I am,
Yes.
I can get burned from the sun,
Yep.
and I can destroy my pigment. So if we're going in the sun or summertime, we have to
I
use.
got heat bump. And fix that one.
Yes.
Oh, I just got some heat bump on me.
Yeah, no, it's you have to do self-care. You have to protect your skin from the sun or any type of artificial UV rays like sun tanning.
Yep. I remember for say when I went home one year, I got sunburned. I'm like, this is bad. African get it so
Yeah,
great
you
in
can
Africa.
get burned and you start to heal.
Yes.
But that's the misconception that we have, that we, with the darker skin or because we are Africans, we don't need to use skin protection,
Yes. We-
sunscreen lotion.
Yeah, we have
We
to.
have to.
We have
have to protect our skin.
Because
It's
remember
not
now
only for the
we
lighter-
have a
lighter
damage in our
population.
ozone layer. So everything in the atmosphere now can cause problem for us. So don't think about that thing like, oh, I've been all my life, I never rub anything on me. What thing I come rub it now for? Your world that you knew it is not what it is right now. And I'm telling you, a lot has changed. If you go to the ocean that you saw to a certain level now, it has moved to another level. Everything in our ozone layer has changed. Okay?
Okay, another thing that they say is, if you have vitiligo,
look up for
do not get tattoos. Because some people will see that and they want to put a tattoo over it to cover that patch.
Yes.
Please stay away from getting tattoo on the affected area, because damage to your skin such as that can cause such as the tattoo, it may cause a new patch of vitiligo to appear within 2 weeks.
Ooh.
So you think you are covering, that patch, you can cause more damage, and you can cause it to just spiral, and you will have more affected patches on your skin. So please, no tattoos on the area.
Please. And tattoo is not a reason to cover. So it's actually donor grease. DONNER.
Hey, Jesus.
Man,
My parents
I
said
thought
donut
that was
grill.
donut. You know,
Jesus.
DONOTNUT, donut grease. I thought what it is, but it's donor. So is it like a grease that is named after
I
someone?
bet you that some Concord person gave that name. Also, no offense. I beg you, no offense. But you know how they like using big words and stuff?
Bring my
Yeah,
donut grease
donut
over
grease,
there.
yes.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And then we don't hear it, we don't understand what they're saying.
Then we
said,
never
"Oh,
understand.
bring the donut grease.
Bring the donut grease. Yeah.
Thanks, Pastor Paulina.
Donut grease, bunkana or. But please, love your skin. And you know what, Fasia? The sad truth of the matter is that pumpkin oil we used to overlook. The people do our own pumpkin oil and put it in
lotion and hair product,
and they give it
it's
to
very
you.
good.
Yeah.
Even the coconut oil is very, very, very good.
Yeah. Knowledge is power. Oh.
It
The
is
thing that
power.
in your backyard that you don't care about, somebody is making money from it.
Yeah.
That pumpkin oil there, when the people put it in product, yourself will be confused because the thing it will do to your skin, you'll be confused. What kind of lotion you rub on your skin can't get white, can't get dry. You never get no shine on your skin. Pumpkin oil in moving 24 hours on you, you're attached. She laughs, she said pumpkin oil. You know, but the fact remains that you have little things to take care of yourself.
Yes.
You don't have to go and be exorbitant, you know. You don't have to go and spend all that money buy. You think it's joke to buy those bleaching cream? Or it's expensive. And look at the size of your body you're rubbing it on. And they come in little tuber like that.
Yeah.
So that means you gotta keep buying it. Now you wonder why no man can stay with you because you cannot afford the cream. You gotta run. You're like, oh, she expensive. She is expensive. But that was just a side joke.
If you have, severe vitiligo, there's also, support groups, coping mechanisms, because this is a distorted body image.
Yeah.
So yes, it's gonna put stress on you, and with your self-esteem, it might cause you to have lower self-esteem. So just talking with people of the same, condition, they can kind of help you to cope with it.
Yep.
This is not something that you cause on yourself. Like we said, it is genetic, or it could be from environmental pollution or what have you. So please see your doctor, join some support groups, and just talk to your doctor about it.
Yeah.
All right. There's no cure for it, but at least it can be managed. You can do, like we said, the UV light where they go. It's like a tanning bed.
Yeah.
And they put you in, but it just depends on the severity of, what percentage of your body has that.
Yeah.
And the treatment is not cheap.
No, it's not.
So if you can overlook that and embrace your body image, I think you'll do fine.
Well, Francia, so there's a certain group of people you see that they have orange beard. They dye the beard to be orange, they dye the hair to be orange. If those people look at that as beauty, why won't you even look at your vitiligo as beauty? It's just what you
It's
feel.
easier said than done.
No.
You look in the mirror and a few days ago, a few years ago, your skin tone was even, and then all of a sudden you have these patches, and so it affects you.
creeps up over time.
It does creep up on you. It does. But you just have to embrace it and self-love. If the other person does not like it, that's their opinion. That's their thought process. As long as you are okay with yourself, it doesn't matter what they think.
What they think about you.
Yes.
Because that does not define you.
That's no.
Okay. So hopefully you learn a thing or two to help somebody, even if it is not for you. But you always know somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody. And you could be the one to pass the information to that person, to give it to that person. Because we have to help each other. When kids in school is some of the reason why people start all the trouble that they have. Kids are mean.
I mean,
They're just
the
kids.
They speak their mind,
Yeah,
and they can be brutal.
yeah,
So if a child has this at a younger age, which most times, it will start at the age of 10,
yeah.
where you're getting into that preteen. But that's a very sensitive age.
Yes.
Because that bad body image, you start to grow things in places and your body starts to change. And, like you said, kids they are brutal. But as long as you teach your child to love themselves and, accept what they have and what others are saying, that is their opinion, then I think, they should be fine.
That is the truth. So not only are you helping your child understand the world around them, you're helping them to show love and be kind to other people.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, that's what really matters. How you live this life with the people around you.
Yes.
And you know what? It doesn't matter what you're going through.
Or what you've been through.
Thank God it's fabulous.
In all things, give praises to the Lord.
Yes, He deserves it.
Yes.
So it has been another presentation of 10 Guys Fabulous tonight. Please take your knowledge, use your power, and open those doors that have been locked and close the one that needs to be closed.
Yes.
Because you never know. Everything is your perception.
That's it.
How you think and feel about it. God say He loves you. You're the apple of His eyes. Don't let nobody tell you different.
So true. So if you see someone with a skin condition or, some form of deformity, what have you, try not to stare,
Yes.
and show love.
Yeah.
Know love. God is love.
Yes.
Thank you and good night.
Good night.